Okay, so this will be a sample calculation for how to use the density formula to calculate density of a material. So in this case, we have a sample question: what is the density of chocolate that has a mass of 1.17 grams and a volume of 0.95 milliliters? So the first thing we always do when we are doing any kind of calculation, you should be shouting it out from the rooftops: list your variables. So mass is M. Come on. There we go. M equals 1.17 grams. And the volume is 0.95 milliliters. Now our formula, that is our next step. We want to write our formula: density equals mass divided by volume. And now we just have to plug in our numbers with our units. So we have 1.17 grams divided by 0.95 milliliters. And that gives us a great big long decimal, but we always round. So I'm going to round to the hundredths place in this case, 1.23 grams per milliliter. So the density of that chocolate would be 1.23 grams per milliliter. And what you would have done had we continued with our SMAC-G project is you would have used the density that we calculated here, that you would have calculated from the labs that we did, and you would have back calculated the mass. So if we were going to do that, back calculate mass of your bar, you would have been told that your volume, in this case of your bar, was 100. Whoops. What is going on here? I cannot seem to write a V on here for some reason. Volume equals 150 cubic centimeters, right? That's what you were given by your math teacher. In this case now, we don't know our mass. We would have to back calculate that. And we know that our density that we calculated here was 1.23 grams per milliliter. So if we wanted to find the mass, we would actually rearrange our formula, and we would have density times volume. So our density would be 1.23 grams per mil, and we would multiply that by 150 milliliters or cubic centimeters, and times 150, we would get 184.5 grams. So that wasn't part of the question. That was just something for you to see how we would have taken this into our SMAC-G project. But for now, we're just worrying about manipulating the formula a little bit. This part right here might have helped you for some of the other practice calculations that are in your notebook. Okay?